the Epic of Gilgamesh. A lot of the stories, artistic version of the real thing.
Joe Rogan's latest podcast took an unexpected turn when an advanced AI deciphered the ancient Book of Enoch, revealing secrets said to be hidden for centuries. Suddenly, everything we thought we knew about angels, demons, and humanity's origins got flipped on its head. Mystics are freaking out, skeptics are on edge, and it's all unfolding faster than you'd believe. Could this be the next leap in understanding our past, or a cosmic hoax? Buckle up, because it's about to get wild. AI unlocks hidden secrets of Enoch. An advanced AI system just did the unthinkable. It uncovered hidden truths inside the ancient Book of Enoch, a text once labeled forbidden. For years, historians and believers alike have debated what this book really says about angels, lost knowledge, and humanity's true origins. Yet many religious leaders removed Enoch from canonical writing, leaving it to gather dust in remote archive. Now, thanks to cutting-edge tech, we have new clues about cosmic watchers, strange prophecies, and the secrets they might hold. People are stunned, and some even claim these findings could reshape how we see our past, present, and the future to come. From the first glimpse, the AI flagged shocking details: watchers descending to Earth, merging with mortals, and fathering giant offspring known as the Nephilim. The text also warns about doom unleashed by their misguided teachings, hinting that a great flood might have been a cosmic reset. Enoch, often described as Noah's great-grandfather, claims to have walked with God and even ventured beyond normal reality. This AI-driven reading suggests that hidden clues in the text may align with other ancient myths, from Sumerian tablets to Greek legends. Suddenly, Enoch's account is no longer just a forgotten story. It is a possible key to big truth. Experts who saw the AI's analysis note clear parallels with certain passages from the Dead Sea Scroll and even Ethiopian traditions that still honor Enoch as sacred. By comparing linguistic patterns and referencing hidden symbols, the algorithm discovered threads connecting Enoch's prophecies to real events in ancient civilizations. Could it be that Enoch's angelic visitors were not just poetic metaphors, but advanced beings or unknown forces guiding early humanity? Some skeptics argue we're reading too much into these texts, but fans of ancient mysteries see it as proof that humanity's story might be far richer than we ever imagined. Beyond the spiritual themes, the AI also revealed hints of advanced astronomical knowledge in Enoch's writing, describing solar cycles, lunar phases, and star alignments that may have guided early societies. Such details raise debates about whether ancient people were far more informed than we assume. If the Book of Enoch holds real data on cosmic forces, what else might it hide? As the AI's insights spread online, more researchers are jumping in, hoping to unlock the full meaning of these mysterious passages. Whether you see it as symbolic wisdom or literal truth, there's no denying that Enoch's words keep sparking awe in our modern age. The Watchers and Nephilim. The Watchers are highlighted in the Book of Enoch as powerful angels, originally tasked with guiding and observing humanity. They were meant to protect people and help them grow in righteousness, but their mission took a dark turn. Led by a figure named Semjaza, some of these heavenly beings grew fascinated by mortal life and made a fateful decision. They descended to Earth, defying divine orders. Once here, they took human wives and shared forbidden knowledge, ranging from weapon-making to sorcery. This transgression unleashed chaos as humans exploited these skills for war, vanity, and immorality, leading the world into both violence and corruption. By intermingling with mortal women, the Watchers fathered the Nephilim, giants said to possess immense strength and insatiable appetites. These half-angelic offspring became tyrants, towering over ordinary people while wreaking havoc across the land. The Book of Enoch describes the Nephilim consuming not just food, but also human flesh, showing an unquenchable thirst for power and dominance. Their terrifying presence caused fear wherever they went, setting the stage for an era of turmoil. Legends about these hybrids found echoes in other ancient myths, suggesting that this idea of mighty, part-divine beings once roamed the earth resonated with different cultures worldwide. As the Watchers' crimes escalated, archangels like Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel appealed to the Creator for justice. According to Enoch's account, God pronounced judgment on these rebellious angels and their savage offspring. The Watchers were bound in chains, their glorious status stripped away, and they faced eternal punishment for their betrayal. Meanwhile, the ensuing Great Flood was said to cleanse the earth of the Nephilim threat. However, the story also underscores a cautionary lesson. Forbidden knowledge, when misused, can corrupt even the divine. This warning rings eerily relevant in modern time, where ethical debates over new technologies continue. Many interpretations arise from this tale. Some view the Watchers and Nephilim as literal beings who once walked the earth. Others read them as symbols of human transgression, warning how unchecked power leads to demise. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church preserves the Book of Enoch and regards these narratives as vital spiritual truth. Though excluded from most traditional canons, this saga remains central to discussions of angels, sin, and redemption. The Watchers and Nephilim still fascinate readers worldwide. Their story reminds us that exploring forbidden realms can unleash dangers beyond imagination. Ultimately, these mysterious figures highlight our ongoing search for meaning and the line separating heavenly knowledge from earthly ruin. Revelations on divine judgment. Divine judgment has always stirred a deep fascination in both believers and skeptics. Ancient writings, from the Book of Enoch to hidden or removed texts, paint vivid pictures of how justice might unfold when heavenly and earthly realms collide. These stories speak of powerful beings, sometimes called Watchers, tasked with guiding humanity, but later swayed by pride or forbidden desire. Their actions led to chaos, forcing a higher power to intervene and cleanse the world of corruption. Through such accounts, we see a central theme. No matter how dark times become, judgment arrives to restore balance. In the Book of Enoch, divine judgment takes shape most clearly with the Watchers, who passed forbidden secrets to mankind. Their offspring, known as Nephilim, roamed the earth as giants with insatiable appetites. Faced with spreading violence, the Creator's response came in the form of a great flood. This colossal event, according to these writings, did more than wash away evil. It reminded humanity that every choice carries consequences. By preserving Noah, who remained faithful, these texts stress that hope and survival belong to those who live rightly. Other biblical stories also echo revelations on divine judgment. In the tales of Daniel, for example, King Nebuchadnezzar has unsettling dreams, revealing the rise and fall of earthly kingdom. Although he ruled with tremendous power, his visions warned that even the mightiest empire would crumble before a greater authority. This theme of fleeting human dominance underscores a timeless message. No kingdom, no matter how grand, can outlast the plans of an eternal judge. Such moments in Scripture highlight the tension between human pride and an ultimate reckoning. Beyond giants and fallen angels, the idea of judgment extends to moral trials. Texts like the additions to Daniel include stories of Susanna, a virtuous woman tested by corrupt elders. Although she faced false charges, truth prevailed when Daniel exposed the lies, leading to swift justice against the wicked. Moment by moment, these narratives emphasize that wrongdoing will be answered, whether through supernatural events or simple honesty guided by faith. They leave readers with a solemn reminder: unseen forces watch our deeds, and justice, though sometimes delayed, remains inevitable. Messianic prophecies. Messianic prophecies have inspired countless believers across history, offering hope for a future leader or chosen one who brings justice and sets things right. In the Book of Enoch, there are intriguing hints of such a figure, often described as the Son of Man, or Elect One. Although most modern Bibles do not include Enoch, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church keeps it in their canon. As a result, some of the earliest whispers of a coming Messiah can be found within its mysterious pages. Central to these prophecies is the promise of judgment against wrongdoing and mercy for the faithful. Enoch's visions feature cosmic battles where fallen angels, known as the Watchers, face ultimate punishment for plunging the earth into chaos. Amid that intense conflict, the Messiah-like figure appears to champion the righteous. Enoch describes this Son of Man as seated on a throne of glory,
on so many in this region,
ready to judge both angels and humans alike. For early readers, this sounded like a clear prediction of a divine rescuer who would restore a broken world. This same deliverer is linked to themes of transformation and renewal. Prophecies in Enoch speak of a time when corrupted power structures collapse. Human rulers who exploit their subjects face a day of reckoning, replaced by a reign of true justice. In parallel, those who remain steadfast in the face of evil, people often overlooked or oppressed, are promised vindication. This grand reversal inspired early Jewish and Christian thinkers who found echoes of the Book of Enoch's Son of Man in other sacred writings. Moreover, these visions cast a wide net. They do not limit salvation to a single group, but point to a grand cosmic plan. The Elect One is shown leading both heaven's hosts and faithful people into a restored age,
being changed by repentance and salvation.
This hope of a glorious future, free from violence and neglect, has continued to shape spiritual imaginations. While Enoch's text is sometimes dramatic or cryptic, its messianic undercurrent is surprisingly clear. Even skeptics who question Enoch's authority admit the text influenced early theology. Some scholars see its Son of Man language carried over into the New Testament, hinting that Enoch's ideas paved the way for later Christian views of Christ. In any case, these messianic prophecies remain a powerful reminder of humanity's deep longing for rescue and renewal. Whether viewed as literal predictions or symbols of hope, the Book of Enoch's vision of a righteous deliverer has left an unforgettable mark on spiritual history. Lost knowledge of the cosmos. One of the greatest mysteries found in the Book of Enoch involves secret knowledge of the cosmos. Visions of stars, heavenly cycles, and realms beyond human reach. According to these ancient writings, Enoch encountered angels who guided him through hidden dimensions, revealing truths that most mortals never see. The text describes intricate paths of the sun, moon, and planets, suggesting a deeper system at work behind everyday life. Some watchers allegedly shared advanced skills with humanity, including the use of metals, the craft of war, and insights into astrology. This sudden burst of wisdom propelled societies forward, yet it also led many astray. In time, these gifts were called forbidden, sparking debate about whether such cosmic secrets were meant for ordinary people or only for the divine. In the astronomical book section of Enoch, readers discover elaborate details on solar calendars and lunar phases. The writing claims that each season and month fits perfectly into a grand design, as though time itself follows a rhythm set by heavenly forces. Enoch's own travels describe gates of heaven, where winds are controlled and stars are assigned their paths. These concepts were astounding for societies that lacked modern telescopes, hinting at glimpses of science or deeper spiritual truths. Some believers see it as proof that ancient figures held refined astronomical wisdom. Others propose that these celestial guidelines mirror hidden codes in the universe, shaping everything from weather to human destiny. Whether taken literally or as holy symbolism, the text stands out for weaving cosmic order into faith, painting a picture of a universe guided by more than chance. Tragically, much of this cosmic lore seemed to vanish as religious authorities challenged Enoch's place among canonical texts. Many believed that revealing too much about the workings of the heavens risked leading the faithful astray. The Book of Enoch was eventually sidelined, surviving only in certain traditions, like the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. For centuries, Western scholars had no clue how advanced some of these teachings might be. Modern readers now debate if Enoch's cosmic insights were genuine revelations, mythic allegories, or an early brush with scientific thought. Perhaps this lost knowledge points to a larger truth, that humankind once stood closer to the mysteries of creation, perceiving patterns in the sky as messages from the divine. Ancient alien theories resurface. One intriguing angle on the Book of Enoch's watchers involves the idea they might be extraterrestrials, not angels. Known as ancient alien theories, these ideas propose that advanced beings visited Earth in ancient times and guided early civilizations. They claim watchers taught secrets like metallurgy, astrology, and warfare, shaping human progress. In modern discussions, the Watcher's giant offspring, the Nephilim, become evidence of alien-human hybrids. Supporters believe mythical tales could disguise real events, hinting at cosmic visitors behind old legends. Proponents of this view often point to the Book of Enoch's depiction of angels descending to Earth as watchers, claiming they brought technology beyond what ancient humans could develop on their own. They suggest that references to shining lights, heavenly vehicles, and hidden passages might actually describe alien spacecraft or advanced gear. According to such interpretations, ancient people viewed these visitors as divine. The stories found their way into religious texts, morphing events into mystical accounts of heaven and angel. Critics argue the ancient alien idea oversimplifies complex histories and discredits early human creativity. They believe advanced building techniques, like those used in megalithic structures, can be explained by ingenuity rather than extraterrestrial help. Despite these objections, the topic remains popular, partly thanks to mainstream media that dramatizes Enoch's watchers as cosmic travelers. Documentaries, books, and online forums fuel the discussion, blending biblical references with UFO lore. This crossover of religion and science fiction keeps the ancient aliens narrative alive. Some followers point to references in Enoch describing heavenly chariots or bright craft, which they interpret as alien vessels. They also highlight how watchers taught forbidden arts, like making weapons or altering nature, echoing futuristic technology. In that sense, Enoch's text might be the earliest record of contact with non-human intelligence. Although not universally accepted, these concepts challenge us to see ancient texts as windows into forgotten events, opening mysterious debates about whether Earth's past was guided by cosmic overseers. As a result, ancient alien theories have resurfaced for decades, aided by new discoveries and public curiosity. While mainstream scholars see the Watchers as symbolic or mythological, these alternate ideas spark fresh, deep conversation on how we interpret old texts. For some, Enoch's writings confirm Earth was visited by beings beyond our understanding. For others, it's a legend that highlights human wonder about the unknown. Either way, the Book of Enoch remains central to the ongoing puzzle of Earth's mystery. Ethiopian Orthodox Church's role. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church holds a unique place among Christian traditions for preserving the Book of Enoch within its biblical canon. While most branches of Christianity removed this ancient text centuries ago, Ethiopia embraced and protected Enoch's mysterious writings from outside influence. One major reason for this distinction lies in the country's adoption of Christianity during the 4th century, largely independent of the Roman Empire's sway. This allowed Ethiopian believers to keep older scriptures that were sometimes labeled apocryphal or heretical by other groups. In Ethiopia, Enoch's words are accepted as an authentic voice from humanity's earliest spiritual history. According to scholars, the Church's isolation helped preserve ancient beliefs, such as Enoch's teachings, which detail fallen angels, forbidden knowledge, and prophetic visions of cosmic judgment. While other Christian communities leaned on councils that deemed this text too mystical or speculative, Ethiopian clerics found it essential for understanding both angelic hierarchies and humanity's spiritual history. They viewed Enoch's warnings of pride and moral decay as more than myths. They were urgent lessons about the risks of self-destruction. By preserving Enoch as scripture, the Church reaffirmed its commitment to original Christian wisdom, keeping alive a text that shaped early Jewish and Christian imagination. In Ethiopia, the Book of Enoch remains part of formal church study, inspiring hymns, sermons, and artwork that reflect its dramatic visions of angelic battles and cosmic redemption. While mainstream Christianity focuses on a smaller biblical selection, Ethiopian faithful maintain a spiritual link to this early source of prophecy and mystical revelation. Enoch's accounts of visions, angelic hierarchies, and future judgment amplify core Christian themes like humility, repentance, and divine mercy. By keeping Enoch alive, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church guards teachings that caution against corruption and reveal a grand cosmic drama beyond everyday life. Even today, Ethiopian Christians see Enoch as a guide for moral living, reminding them that humanity has a sacred calling beyond material ambitions. Monasteries in remote regions still teach the text in Ge'ez, the classical liturgical language of Ethiopia, helping each generation connect with early Christian culture and faith. For many, the Book of Enoch represents a living link to the deep roots of Christian belief, preserving chapters of salvation history that might otherwise be lost. It stands as a testament to the Church's resolve in keeping ancient wisdom alive, showing how Ethiopia's devotion shaped what we know about Enoch's journey. As a result, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church remains a guardian of this spiritual treasure. Parallels with other myths. Across many cultures, ancient myths describe heavenly beings shaping human destiny, echoing themes found in the Book of Enoch. In that text, the Watchers descend to Earth to teach forbidden arts, father the Nephilim, and disrupt civilization. Similar stories appear in Greek, Mesopotamian, and Hindu traditions, suggesting a shared fascination with gods or divine figures who mix with mortals in ways that alter humanity's course. In Greek mythology, for example, the Titan Prometheus defies Zeus and gives fire to humans, sparking both progress and divine punishment. That mirrors the idea of the Watchers handing over secret skill, leading to chaos and eventual catastrophe. Likewise, tales of giants like the Nephilim mirror Greek giants or demigods said to roam the land, towering above ordinary folk. While the names and details differ, the central drama is strikingly alike. Divine beings meddle with human affairs, causing both enlightenment and peril. Mesopotamian legends, particularly the stories of the Anunnaki, feature powerful entities who descend to guide or rule humanity. Some myths reveal them sharing knowledge of agriculture, astronomy, and governance. Not unlike what the Watchers teach in Enoch, these Mesopotamian gods also face moral dilemmas, at times punishing humans with floods or other disasters. The Book of Enoch's depiction of a great flood meant to cleanse the earth from corruption lines up with the famous Epic of Gilgamesh, where gods unleash a giant flood on humankind. Hindu texts also contain accounts of gods and demigods interacting closely with mortal. In stories of the Devas and Asuras, divine or semi-divine beings share cosmic secrets, battle each other, or even mate with humans, producing unique offspring. These tales echo the Watchers who break divine rule, passing on arcane skills and creating giant hybrids who trouble the world. Such parallels point to a shared human yearning to explain the unknown. Across boundaries of time and place, cultures have wrestled with questions about why forbidden knowledge tempts us, why some powers choose to guide or mislead humankind, and how catastrophic events, like floods, might stem from divine displeasure. Whether read as literal history or symbolic fable, these overlapping stories highlight a recurring pattern: higher beings gifting knowledge, mortal misuse of that knowledge, and a dramatic reckoning that follows. Enoch's mystical ascent. Enoch's mystical ascent stands out as one of the most fascinating stories in the Book of Enoch, a text revered by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. According to these writings, Enoch embarked on journeys beyond the earthly realm, bridging heaven and earth in a way few mortals ever have. In the earliest accounts, he is shown surpassing normal human limits, guided by angels through hidden realms filled with celestial wonders. At each stage, Enoch beheld angelic hosts, cosmic mysteries, and revelations about the divine order shaping all creation. During these visionary travels, Enoch encountered angels, known as the Watchers. Some remained loyal to God's will, but others had fallen from grace by sharing forbidden secrets with humanity. Enoch's guides, however, stayed true to their purpose, revealing how the cosmos was structured by a divine hand. In the astronomical book portion, they led him to marvel at stars and seasons, unveiling how solar and lunar cycles tied to deeper truths about time. For Enoch, the sky was more than objects swirling in space. It was a tapestry woven by spiritual forces. Far above the everyday world, Enoch glimpsed realms of light where archangels like Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel moved according to sacred assignments. These mighty beings gave him insights into how moral and cosmic laws interlocked. The higher Enoch went, the more he understood about justice and mercy, seeing them not as random ideals, but as the living heartbeat of divine authority. In some passages, Enoch even gazed upon the throne of God, a privilege rarely granted to mortals. What sets Enoch's ascent apart is how deeply personal it feels. He was not merely a spectator, but a participant in cosmic life, entrusted with messages of warning, hope, and judgment. From these experiences, Enoch urged others to live uprightly, reminding them that all deeds, secrets, and choices lay open to the Creator's eyes. The Watchers who rebelled had once occupied honored positions, yet they fell through pride, echoing a cautionary theme for all ages. Such lessons continue to warn believers against arrogance today. Modern implications. One of the biggest modern implications of the Book of Enoch is how it highlights the dangers of misusing advanced knowledge. In modern times, we have access to technology once thought impossible: artificial intelligence that can restructure entire industries, genetic engineering that could redefine life itself, and space exploration that might bring new discoveries beyond Earth. Yet Enoch's account of the Watchers warns us that knowledge alone does not guarantee wisdom. These angels introduced secrets that led to widespread corruption, suggesting that any innovation, if used without ethical guidance, can unleash chaos. As global issues like climate change and weapon proliferation intensify, Enoch's cautionary message grows eerily relevant today. We also see modern echoes in Enoch's portrayal of supernatural beings teaching hidden arts. Today, debates about artificial intelligence and its potential to surpass human control mirror fears once triggered by the Watcher's knowledge. Some worry that AI could become too powerful, creating ethical dilemmas reminiscent of the fallen angel's revelations. Likewise, social media can spread misinformation at lightning speed, fueling discord and confusion, akin to the chaos that once plagued humanity. Enoch's story urges us to stay vigilant, to weigh the moral cost of each technological leap, and to ensure that innovation aligns with compassion and responsibility rather than pure ambition. At the same time, Enoch's apocalyptic visions highlight the ultimate triumph of good over evil. In an era when societal rifts seem insurmountable, that promise can refresh our hope. Whether read literally or symbolically, these prophecies remind us that justice remains a powerful force, even when power appears dominated by greed. The Book of Enoch's cosmic battle between divine armies and fallen angels parallels our own struggles for social equity and ethical leadership. It beckons us to believe that change is possible and that moral conviction can guide us away from repeating the Watcher's tragic legacy of arrogance and moral decay. Finally, Enoch's somewhat hidden status across centuries shows the importance of preserving alternate voices in religion and history. Its survival in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church underscores how diverse perspectives can enrich collective faith. By revisiting ancient texts, modern seekers gain a broadened view of spiritual heritage, bridging gaps between long-forgotten lore and current advancements. Enoch stands as a voice calling for caution, humility, and reverence. In a time when our abilities grow faster than our wisdom, this ancient text remains a mirror, reflecting both our capacity for wonder and our responsibility to keep that wonder in ethical balance. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.